Recorded live in Austin, Texas, USA. It's the William Montgomery Show. Starring William Montgomery. With the Tony Chin Orchestra. The William Montgomery Jr. Dancers. As always, William is joined by the lovely Erica. I'm Brett Erickson. And now, here he is, the big red machine, William Montgomery.
I thought you were going to get out of that. You were getting out of the Tesla earlier. Where'd you come from? You were walking.
Yeah.
You were on foot. How'd you get here?
It's like 1,700 miles on foot is pretty intense, but mostly not in a tent. My intent was just to get here on time.
So you said you got 2 tents in there.
2 tents and a tiki torch. Just one tiki
You said
torch.
intent and then the other. Wait, so Casey, what happened in the roast battle? Was it a good roast battle?
Yeah, I roasted Mike Eaton. Oh, I'll have to get him. I print all these pictures. I'll get him. Hold on.
Yeah, get him. And it's not to be confused with Easton, the baseball bat company. He is not. His last name is not Easton. He is not heir to the Easton baseball bat. Is that all they make, baseball bats, or they make other stuff?
Easton. I remember East Bay, the catalog.
Ooh, I love that catalog.
Yeah.
Did you call that a catalog or a magazine?
I mean, you're ordering stuff, right?
Yeah, can you order stuff out of a magazine?
I guess if it's like J. Peterman or something, that's still a catalog, right? I guess it's based off inventory, right? If it's a magazine, maybe it's advertising. If it's a catalog, it's like stuff you're getting by direct.
How do you know all that stuff?
I'm just analyzing the concept.
How the hell do you know all this stuff about magazines?
I'm just breaking it down, man. What are we talking about, magazines or clips?
Clips.
So here's a clip. Oh, by the way, I got you guys some gifts. I don't know if I can bring it
And hold on, this is Scott Kidd. Scott Kidd, thank you so much for being
hi.
on the show today.
I'm trying to work on my posture lately, but I'm too tall for chairs, so
That's a cool shirt you decided to wear today.
thanks.
Like a
man.
lifeguard shirt.
Yeah, but it's got like that Elton John like music video thing going on where it messes with old school TVs because of the lines.
Huh? What? The stripes on the shirt? Hold on. Yeah,
Oh, the camera's glitching, man.
Yeah, the camera. But Scott, you're so nice to be here. We met one another in L.A.
Yeah.
What was that open mic called?
Oh, it was my open mic, right?
Yeah.
FIFO. First in, first out. Everybody called it FIFO because of FIFA. Or just because it was in L.A.
FIFO, now what is that?
FIFO or FIFO?
FIFA.
FIFA?
Did you say FIFA?
I said both. FIFO.
God, remember we used to play video games in that fucking the grow house. Casey, he lived
Oh,
in
I
a
did live in a grow house. Wow.
it was some nice house, and he lived out in the garage area, and it had been a grow house. And I remember going in there for the first time, and I was like, dude, you have to clean this out.
Yeah, no.
There's
yeah.
like chemical smells.
They were
in
literally.
here.
there
You're
was
gonna die in
fertilizer.
here.
Yeah, I was staying in the house. And then it was just like way too small for the price. And then he's like, "Well, here's the garage, which is twice the space but half the price." And
all the smell.
all the
It
smell,
was just horrible.
I discovered what Black Widow's nest look like egg nest, like the egg sacs. They look like coronavirus, honestly, like
Like a germ?
the little gumball things out of the trees that are like spiky,
Mhm.
but it's like cottony,
Oh.
and it's like a cotton spike ball.
That's where COVID came from?
That's where
Mhm.
Black
I
Widows
heard
come
about
from.
that.
That's where spiders come
These
from.
Stinky little balls on
So they were like
tree.
all in the ceiling, and this guy's like, "Oh yeah, it's completely sealed. Don't worry about it." Then there's a rainstorm in LA, which never happens except for when you live in a garage in Hollywood, apparently. But yeah, the walls started swelling up, and
We would play
It was-
Nazi zombies in
Is
there,
that what it
Casey.
was? Yeah,
we
Call of
played a
Duty.
lot of Nazi zombies.
I was on the
A
ding
lot
dong
of
show at that
drinking back
time.
there. He cooked a lot of chicken.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? You cooked a lot of good chicken.
I would stalk the Ralphs And
Yeah, what would you guys
chicken
get
on
at
sale.
Ralph's?
Yeah, it was just a lot of.
But you guys would get something for lunch.
The catfish bites.
There you go.
Wow, yeah.
You taught me about the catfish bites.
You told her everything.
Yeah, about Ralph.
Casey, you could buy the catfish bites and they'd fry them up for you.
Yeah, in
right in the
Compton,
grocery store.
in Compton, California, they have these places called like "You Buy, We Fry." It's literally what it'll say on the sign. So I guess like Safeway started picking it up and doing it themselves, but it was like catfish is like $1.99 a pound. So never mind all the sodium, but apparently catfish and crawfish have less mercury than like oceanic.
That's
Uh-huh.
That's
fish,
not
so
true.
It is true.
That's not true. Who told you that? The catfish has less mercury than other fish.
It's fresh water.
Did Ralph tell you that?
Yeah, was Ralph talking again?
It was safe and way.
Seriously, is Ralph telling you shit again?
I wouldn't listen to that Buster. That dude's nothing but trouble.
You guys are trying to get inside my head, and I know what you're up to. Can I give you guys these gifts or what? They're like,
Well, what'd
leaning
you
on-
bring? Literally, how'd you get here, though? I saw you walking
I
up.
drove. I have a car. I have a life. I have 2 cars.
Whoa.
I'm a
2
person.
cars?
I drove
blue
them
one
on
and a
top of
black
each
one.
other. Yeah, they're cop cars.
You really do have a blue car and a black car?
No, I have a white car and an off-white.
That would be funny if they were
My
both.
cars match my teeth. One's white and one's off-white. Anyway,
I get it.
That would be funny if you did have 2 cars and they were both parked here.
no, but I
You
do
just had
have.
to drive your 2 cars.
walked
It took you
back.
hours.
It's like
You had to get
only
both
one
cars.
has so much transmission. The only one has only so much suspension. So you kind of have to tie them together. It's a Mr. Bean episode. I'm sorry, I keep looking at you. I just haven't seen you in a while. It's like he's so much different now with all this, superhero status. And are you?
The fuck are you talking about? Why? I thought it was going to be weird, maybe getting your ass here. I was regretting it when I asked you on Monday night.
Really?
What'd you fucking
That
bring
makes me
us?
feel like crap. Okay, I'll show you. I went to this bookstore right around the corner, and there's a whole bunch of stuff I thought you would like. This one's called Muhammad Ali Memories. Seems pretty authentic. My grandmother was a big Muhammad Ali fan. She used to quote him all the time. My mama.
Was he a singer or something?
Float like a butterfly. That was my grandma. So, that's for you, William, because, you're the baddest, man. And then,
The king.
Yeah, what?
King of the
fuck?
sting. Hell yeah.
And then, of course, I brought this, which who could turn this book down?
What is this?
It's Lisa Lampanelli's "And Chocolate, Please" or "Advance Praise." And I don't know what the hell it says here, but
It doesn't say the second thing.
it says on the back. So I'm doing,
Okay.
my adventures in food, fat, and freaks, Lisa Lampanelli, and then there's some. I mean,
Is it an autobiography?
It might be. It might be.
Chocolate, please.
Uh-oh,
Is that
Casey's
what it
calling
says?
dibs.
Oh, it's autographed.
Is it really?
No.
You surprised me, man. I was like, wow, that's cool. And I don't know if I should keep the receipt so you can return these if you want. But here's one. It's called "Slaves of the Mastery."
Cool. So you got a book
And,
with slaves in it.
On the title, at least.
Okay, you found out.
And what a whopping deal! Only $1.
Wow.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
a big butt. That would take a long time to read.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
What, are
these
you a
might-
fast reader?
No, my mom was or is. I don't know. I haven't timed her lately.
How long would it take you to read that, Casey?
Book like that?
Yeah,
Probably no
like
more
that
than a
size.
week.
That's
A
good.
week.
That's good.
Seriously?
With a
Probably-
report, you could do a summary.
I can do a report. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
5 pages?
Probably like 5 pages. Yeah. I could do it by Sunday night. Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
also in the week, the report, or is that after the week?
With the report, I'd say probably 8 business days. Yeah.
Wow.
I take weekends off.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. My weekends are for me. So
Wait, you have a 3-day
That's a good one.
weekends? You said 8 business days? Like how many days were you?
yeah, so it'd be like a regular week and a half probably.
Yeah, a week and a half. That's a long ass book. That's a William Nicholson book. I have heard of him. He did Lord of the Rings,
Wow.
didn't he?
I thought
I
he
think
did.
that's Lord of the
He
Rings.
did
guy.
part of it. He
I
did
thought he
Gollum.
did Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I did the first couple chapters of Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so
He did the first.
There's
couple
more.
a few more gifts because
We
I
don't
just.
have space in our apartment, Scott.
That's okay. I'll keep them then. But let's see. We've got the Passion of the Christ, never been open on VHS.
Oh, William used to love watching that drunk.
Wow, really?
And doing cocaine.
On red wine,
Oh,
or-
man.
Look at what he gave for us.
Yeah, I did watch it a couple times at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, movie with some Nazis in it. Apparently, this is it's called The Producers. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this movie.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
Some guy named
Okay, you got one with producers
Mel
in it.
Brooks is. Okay, and then Baby's Day Out.
I loved that
I
movie.
love that. There's a gorilla in the mob. He running from the mob and he befriended gorilla.
That was such a
The
good
kid
movie
does?
when he would just be
Yes.
crawling around everywhere. He was so good at it too.
I talk about this in my podcast about how, like, of a roller coaster nightmare it is for people with empathy to watch this movie, and it just makes me feel like my mom was very like, don't watch America's Funniest Home Videos because it makes me sad. All these people are getting hit in the balls. So
Your
like,
mom didn't think that.
yeah, she would get upset.
She thought that.
She would get upset. So like, watching this movie was really funny, but at the same time a nightmare. So I thought you should have it.
Do you hear that, Grant?
Yeah, I heard that.
There it is.
What do you think about it? Baby's Day Out. Do you like it?
It's a bit of a nightmare.
He said it. He said it.
Yeah, I think Clive Barker directed it. Yeah, it's like this haunting showcase of kind of what could go wrong as a child in New York City.
What else did he do? Jaws? Did he do the Jaws franchise?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the
Mhm.
one where they shoot the mechanical whale with a hydrogen gel? What is it?
Mm-hmm. The whale scream. Go, don't. Not today.
You know I don't like shots.
Yeah.
It's like a
Hold
whale.
on. You know I don't like shots. Whoa, what's that?
That's the whale scream, right?
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Grant, did you know he could do that?
That was incredible. Can we get that and robot voice
In robot voice?
At the same time.
at the same time?
Please don't shoot me. Hydrogel.
You know I don't like shots.
You know I don't like that.
Name
Ooh,
that movie.
I didn't know there was a robot in the room. I would have been more prepared. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It happens.
Well, speaking of having no feelings, I got this one too. It's called Amos and Andy Check and Double Check 1930.
Mm.
But when I opened it up, even though it matches the same production company, it doesn't have a title on the tape. So
Mystery.
Could
you
be
have to
anything.
actually be
Mystery.
interested in watching it to find out if it's it. So that's kind of a
Are-
trapdoor right there.
Now, are they in blackface?
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
thinking. Looks like a.
Do you not know Amos and Andy? It's not a cookie company. Maybe chocolate chip. But
This isn't your grandma's Amos and Andy.
no, no.
Yeah. Yikes! Yeah, no, I haven't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! Emotional intelligence check.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
I'm just joking.
gosh, Scott, you've really
Casey's
derailed
gonna have to
us.
do a
No, I
vibe
know you're an
check now.
Aquarian, so that's why I'm like, let me keep.
An Aquarian.
You remember I was an Aquarian.
Yeah, you used to be, but then you converted. I get it.
Why would you bring that up on here?
Because I am too. I'm a double or triple Aquarius.
Bird.
Look at that bird, man.
Big bird.
Big Bird.
A lot of people don't know, but the baby in Baby's Day Out grew up, and he grew up to be Beto O'Rourke. He's credited as Beto
What, the
O'Rourke.
politician?
Yeah,
Is that really him?
yeah,
He was a child actor?
yeah.
I love it.
The baby is Beto O'Rourke. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
That's
his
amazing.
first. That must have been his first movie he did.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And the gorilla, I think, was Brendan Fraser.
Was it really?
Yeah,
That would make sense because he was in Tarzan,
yeah. It was like a
George of the
prequel. It's
Jungle.
like this fucked up, sneaky prequel.
bringing back the whale reference.
Damn, heavy.
That's crazy. That's him.
I
All
know.
grown up.
It looks almost exactly like
Wow.
I see it.
side by side. It's pretty clear.
Yeah. No, it is. If you can see it, it looks just like him.
I had an idea. If you drove two cars,
Uh-huh.
like you claim to drive,
Oh yeah.
you could have Jean-Claude Van Damme doing a split right between the two windows as you drive, and that would be a good way to kind of get through traffic.
It's a good idea. But did you say his cousin, Sean Claude Van Damme?
Maybe.
Okay. That's what I heard. I heard Sean Claude.
That's really his cousin. His cousin really
Yeah,
has
he
that
has a,
name
he
like
actually
that.
he has a Sean Claude. But it's
Yeah.
not saying, it's actually with an H.
How does he know all the facts?
It's
Oh.
H-A-W-N.
It's like Han Claude.
No, like Sean, like with an H,
No,
not
Han.
with an E.
Han Claude.
Because John's with
Claude.
an E. And
It's like
then
Han.
S
I think it's
and
Han.
ES,
He's Hans Claude.
I think it's Han Claude.
Han
Van
Claude.
Damme.
Han
Yeah.
Claude.
Han Claude. So where are you from, Casey?
Georgia.
Cool, man. I'm from Louisiana.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Monroe.
No, I went to UL though. UL Lafayette.
Oh, I went
Raging
to
Cajun.
Georgia Southern, so we play
Okay.
all in football and stuff.
That's cool, man.
This is what I made
Wow.
for Mike's roast. It's him and Mike Wazowski.
Whoa!
Damn big head.
Amazing.
Damn big head Mike Wazowski.
Is
Good
that
morning.
all Photoshop?
Good morning, Nettie.
Yeah, did you? How long did that take? Did you do that?
I drew a little peener on him. It's like
Whoa.
so small and stinky. It's disgusting.
That
Makes
thing
me
probably
barf.
smells like shit.
I would guarantee it smells
God.
like ass.
Probably smells like shit all the time.
Smells like the bottom of underneath a kid's bed, right?
Woo!
Can you hold it back up?
Yeah.
That's what Monsters Inc.'s
Or-
about.
So this is
Nice.
Mike Wazowski. Then I did another one where he's damn Christmas Grimace. He fucking looked like damn Christmas Grimace.
Christmas grimace.
The crowd did not like Christmas Grimace.
Oh,
And him
That's
being
good.
John Wayne Gacy. Crowd did not understand that at all. No laughs.
That's
Zero
a
laughs for that
wonderful-
was
one.
that an acid bath reference?
John Wayne Gacy?
Oh, I was just making a joke. Yeah, it is. It is actually.
Dressed
but-
like a clown. You know who John Wayne Gacy is, don't you?
Yeah, Acid Bath used his him as his painting of him as a clown as their artwork for their album, and I have a big patch that my friend
Wait, so hold
gave
on.
me.
How do you have all this information?
All day it's been information.
All day information.
I can't stop. It's an obsession.
Okay, we'll explain this.
Okay.
Yeah, explain that.
explain
It's just a
that.
handsome picture of Mike. Completely unedited.
It's raw.
Wait, so are you telling me you didn't win with those?
No, I thought I had the best roast jokes. I had good jokes too. He made a joke about me being sober, and I said, "Yeah, man, I'm clean, but the last time you were clean was when they hosed you off outside the circus tent, you fat fuck."
It's pretty good.
And everybody go,
That's a fun one. Yeah, that's really, yeah.
Outside the circus tent.
Yeah, exactly. I just instantly smell elephant shit.
Yeah.
God, I'm so big. But yeah, so the roast ended, and we did good, and then Mike talked to the judges for like 15 minutes, and I couldn't think of anything to say, so I stood there for like 15 minutes and didn't say anything, so that's probably why I lost.
What was he
are you
saying to the
supposed to say?
judges?
He was just like roasting them, and like they were just getting along really well, and I couldn't figure out a time to talk, so I just kind of stood there.
Do
and then-
people normally do that?
Yeah,
Do
can
roasting
I-
the judges
Can
and
I
stuff
say
after?
something?
Yeah.
Can I say something? To quote the Monsters Inc. thing, which I mentioned a couple days ago when I saw a clip of the battle, I actually called Mike Lawrence a red version of the blue guy from Monsters Inc. Because let's be honest, he is that. But not just because he hides under children's beds. I was saying it because he was
A red version of the blue guy. I'm trying to picture who the fucking blue guy
John
is to
Goodman
begin
was
with.
like he was like a Bigfoot version of a monster, but he
Sully.
was a blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
And Mike
Soleil.
Mike Lawrence was literally underneath a red light with his beard and everything glowing red, like he was a red monster, like
Monsters,
Bigfoot
Inc.
thing at the moment. So
Monsters
it was
Inc.
just something that was funny. Yeah, Monsters Inc. You guys
Monsters
are
Inc.
big Disney fans, huh?
William
Walt
loves it.
Disney. Wait, so hold on. Are people normally talking to the judges for 15 minutes afterwards? What
Is that
was
when
he
you
pulling?
charm
What was
them
he
and
trying
try to
do?
make them like you?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's not super normal, but yeah,
That's
he's
bullshit. Then
No,
it
you
sounds
no,
like.
you got to understand though. The way that the
Yeah.
roast battle happens is as soon as you walk in, because it's not the way it had been. It's been developing into this more refined algorithm that they can like boost nationally or internationally. But
You're
I'm-
talking about defining algorithms.
okay, I'm talking about the roast battle. But what I'm saying is, right when you walk in, they're like, sizing you up. We're gonna say a bunch of shit. So any of
Heights,
the
weights,
hackiest-
age.
yeah,
sex.
any of the stuff that you would just like have as throwaway jokes are coming because they're all gonna start just clowning this person based off the way they look. So that might kill half your set if you're like, oh shit, I didn't really think this through. This person's
He's
like
right.
way more, deep or whatever the shit. And that's happened to me before. I mean, shit. But also when you walk in, it's like you have to be ready to stand up for yourself because it's for the audience. We are couriers of entertainment.
You grew up in Louisiana. I mean, you're not getting anybody talking shit about you. You're not. You're gonna stand up for yourself.
People talk shit about me, and I usually
No, they
take
don't.
Name one person.
Name one person.
Everybody
Weren't you
likes
saying
you.
something earlier about you were questioning whether or not to even have me on here, and you instantly regretted it, and then you're like, "I'm just kidding."
It's a joke. He's kidding.
No, it wasn't a joke.
See,
You're talking about defining algorithms.
refining,
Refining. Oh,
refining.
no, that makes more sense.
Yeah, like a honing of an arrow where you're pointing on your path.
Who's screaming out there, Grant?
He's just watching other stuff right now.
Yeah, you watch a Toontown? Out there watch a damn Toontown.
I didn't hear anything of a scream.
There's a ghost girl in here.
It might be. It might have been through the radio waves.
EVP.
Bullshit. Did you do that?
I heard that one.
Help me out of the closet.
Is it a sweet little sir you put on the
Yeah.
end of the sentence?
I guess they're southern.
She's polite.
Ooh.
What?
God, do you remember those days at your open mic and they had the liquor store right underneath? I remember vomiting on those stairs. I remember passing out on the top of those stairs. That was
man.
fun, though.
I've had to firemen carry people down the stairs because they were completely passed out and nobody cared. I had to put them in a lift.
For those that don't know, what is a fireman carry?
Okay, so basically to avoid someone puking down your back or just like puking in general, but like to also lift them with the least amount of resistance, you want to just like squat down and put basically their pelvis over your shoulder and then, well, maybe not their
Are you
pelvis.
getting this, Casey?
Yeah, maybe not their
Yeah,
pelvis, maybe like right around,
You mean like a potato sack carry?
but like over the back.
That's similar to a potato sack.
Like a fireman's
similar
carry
to a
is
potato
technically
carry.
like the Lex Luthor rack, but like this is like a more suplex.
so
alignment,
it's
I guess.
similar to a potato sack.
It's just like carrying somebody up, down a flight of concrete stairs when they're wasted and you're pissed off. It's one of those maneuvers. But yeah, like
Grab 'em
people
like a
used-
potato sack.
It wasn't you. It was another buddy who talks like this. Anyway, you're more. His name- he's,
What, all the time he talks like that?
Yeah, kind of. So it's like you can understand why he was that wasted. It's like if you sound like a balloon full
Sorta.
of helium.
Look, there's a
excuse me.
potato sack.
That's a potato sack carry.
That's a potato. Okay, so that's what that is.
He has no shirt on. Fucking
Was that the
dude.
And One logo?
Is that
It
an
looks like the And One logo.
Is there an exclamation point in his belly button?
A normal game for me is the best game of your life. That's what it says on the side there. And one stuff.
So potato
That'd be a
sack
funny
carry.
T-shirt.
So how did you know that?
The potato sack carry?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I used to watch wrestling. So, yeah, that's like a typical potato, like an outlaw mud show type of move where you kind of slam him through the thorax or whatever you're thinking. And then he disappears or whatever. Like,
Or-
you
yeah.
do
Have you
that.
heard about those before? The outlaw mud shows?
Yeah.
I remember Mid-South wrestling back in the day before.
Man, you should have seen those mud shows.
Is it like
How many did you
backyard
go to,
stuff,
Casey?
or
I went to like 8 or 9. I went a whole summer one time.
Is it like wrestling
Gosh.
but like monster truck environment?
Yeah, it's
Monster
like
truck
knee deep
environment.
mud. I don't know why I said mud like that.
Knee-deep
Mud.
It's turning into the Cure suddenly. The specials.
Didn't sound like the Cure. That's a weird. That's accurate.
Knee-deep mud wrestling? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it was like So shorter you are, the more dangerous it is. So it's like the mud is really big, and then some people get lost. It was kind of like World War I. That would happen. Sometimes people would sink in the mud, so it's kind of like honoring that.
That sucks. And
Yeah.
then
Down
get
in the
stabbed with a
trenches.
bayonet or just mustard gas till you're puking.
They would roll out, a cloud of mustard gas once every like 30 minutes or something.
In the wrestling?
Yeah.
Or the
It was super dangerous. I went to like 4 or 5. I went like half a summer. I can't believe you went a whole summer.
I went a
it-
whole summer.
Was it like
God.
Was it like Heinz or was it like Grey Poupon? Do they have a sponsorship of who's the mustard that made the gas?
Scott, I thought before you walked in here, I said, don't mention the Heinz family
Oh,
on the
I
podcast.
meant
So
Hunt's.
why did you say? Okay,
I meant
okay,
Hunt's.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hunt's.
I mean,
Hunt's makes mustard, right?
The Heinz family would never be tied to something like that. This is off the books.
yeah, I mean, seriously, this one's off the books. They're not going to be tied to that. They're not.
It's off the Bucks. They're not going to be tied to that in the mod. What am I in Boston? Where's Waldo? I don't know where that came from. I've
That's
never
a
been to
typical Boston thing.
Where's Waldo?
Where's this guy Waldo at?
Waldo.
I can't find this guy anywhere.
Where's Waldo? Mamma mia. All right,
Who is that?
Waldo.
Does Waldo say that?
Try to find me.
You want to hear a weird theory? I think Waldo came from a show called Out of Control that was with Dave Coulier in the early stages of Nickelodeon, late '80s, when they were making Canadian television. I think that's how he met his ex-girlfriend Alanis Morissette, because she was on the show. Can't say that.
Can't
or
touch this.
You can't do that on television or something like that.
Is this lost
Can't
media?
touch this.
No, I
can't
think it's
touch
just
it.
Nickelodeon archives, probably. But yeah, the other one was Nick or Treat, the Halloween Nickelodeon promo. That always got me a little uneasy when they would say it too fast. But
How fast were they saying it?
really fast, and then it would be
And
like
what were they saying?
They were saying
Nick or
Nick or Treat, and there was like this. There was this old guy.
So you
in
bring a
tux.
blackface thing in here, then you're trying to do something with
It's
what
like-
is going on in here?
I'm sorry. Maybe I just have some demons, and I just need to watch The Passion of the Christ. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I remember at like 4 a.m, just coked up, drinking a bunch, watching.
Is this a snuff film? I heard they
God.
beat him up a bunch.
Yeah, that guy's never acted in anything since.
Really, this is Count of Monte Cristo, right?
Whatever you think is best.
I think,
Yeah, whatever.
No, the actor. I mean, like I think that was the other thing he was in.
Oh, if you really want to get saved, damn, watch Baby Day Out. Damn, Gorilla do big fun.
Right.
I cannot believe that's Beto O'Rourke.
It's a young Beto O'Rourke
Man,
driving a taxi, completely irresponsible.
I like his facts better than mine. His are cooler.
What, the facts about Baby's Day Out?
Yeah, I actually do.
I'm a realist.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, he's a realist.
Glass half full.
Cool.
What do you say, glass half full or glass half empty?
I say no ice, please.
Did you get that, Grant?
That was recorded.
That was a good one.
Thanks, man.
No ice. That's a funny response.
All right.
Wait, so you haven't, I don't know if I should even bring this up. You were, last time you drove here, they,
Probably don't bring that up.
okay.
Yeah.
Why did that make you laugh, Grant?
Because he's like,
What is
leading-
it now?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just I got a ticket, but don't bring it up. I just got a freaking speeding ticket. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, speeding ticket.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm
They
kidding.
dropped the speeding ticket.
They dropped the charges. It's
I had
fine.
I had a pipe on me and some papers. They gave me a ticket for that because I'm not from California, but I live in California, and I'm just too lackadaisical about, cigarette papers. I rolled top tobacco for a long time. I smoked cigarettes for 17 years. I don't like paying for something, once it's over 17.
You don't like what?
Oh no. I'm just trying to make a really awkward fucking
I was listening. I was trying to hear.
No, I used to smoke cigarettes, but no, I got a ticket because I was driving in Texas with a pipe, and I guess I was going.
He got pulled over, and then
30,
they found
51
10
and a
pounds
35.
of weed in his trunk. I can't
No.
believe he got out of jail so quick.
It wasn't
10 pounds of weed. Oh my God.
Sounds like you might have sung like a canary, my man.
Well, it might be something that starts with the word "suh," but it wasn't sung. I didn't.
Wait,
I didn't
what?
sing. To get away with 10 pounds, you gotta do more than just singing. You gotta get down on your intuition, as they call it, which is a brand of knee pads for police. And
It's a what? Knee pads?
yeah, you gotta get down on your knees and start singing.
Okay, I'm sorry I brought that up.
Thanks.
That
No,
was
that's okay. I just don't like feeling like I'm committing a crime if I'm carrying like something that I, have legally in another place, like a pipe or a pack of papers. And it's funny how like they do some Andy Griffith stuff, and I don't dislike cops because I used to work alongside cops.
He was a police officer, Casey.
No, I did.
Would you be a nice
apply.
cop or a mean cop?
I'd be like, you ever seen that movie? What's it called?
Baby's Day Out.
No, with Denzel Washington.
That'd be funny if
What's
you
that
were
movie?
trying to remember that.
Baby's Day Out 2, back at the
Yeah.
academy.
Right, right. Citizens on Patrol.
Was that really you?
Yeah, no, I did. I worked as an EMT for a little while, but I also did apply to be a cop, and I made a 93 on the municipal police exam. It was okay for not even trying. It was pretty good.
Is that passing or failing at 93?
It was out of 100, so I think that's passing. But also the questions were like, guys crossing the street, do you shoot them? And I was like, no. And they were like, okay. It's basically the way that they test people to be cops. They're like, hey, here's a scenario. Do you shoot them? And they're like, maybe. And they're like, you might get transferred. It's that kind of situation. But
You might get transferred.
yeah, I don't. Do they lose their jobs?
I don't have any idea.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a cop. I'm not trying to judge people.
I don't have any idea. How is our friend Daniel doing? Okay, well, we want to thank our sponsor, Manscaped, for all that you do. You want to trim up, use Manscaped. Please use the Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer.
It's a trimmer, not like a lotion or something. It's a device that I can use to actually trim myself.
But yeah, use the trimmer, use the shears, use everything you might need to keep very clean, very trimmed.
Trim your hair, cut your nails.
And perhaps the best news, Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts in their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag.
Wow.
Love the boxers. You can wear them swimming if you'd like.
We put all sorts of things in the travel bag.
All sorts of shit in the travel
Passport.
bag.
It's all knickknacks,
Passport, arepas. I think there's arepas in there.
Band-Aids.
Arepas, passports,
Nail clipper,
Mm-hmm.
security guard tags.
bus ticket,
You ever put like
Old
chocolate in it?
receipts.
Yeah, you could put chocolate in the bag. Just
ultrasound.
get it out before it melts. But yeah, you can do all of that with Manscaped. Everything. But please get on manscaped.com. Use code WMS. 20% off and free shipping.
That's 20% off and free shipping with the code WMS at manscaped.com.
Thank you.
Wow. I guess we're at the bottom of the barrel. Daniel's doing all right.
Why would you even...
Because
It's an
like-
hour episode.
Hold
we can't
on.
be
Why
here all
would you
day.
say that?
Because we're running out of ideas. Daniel's doing all right. He's just like.
What do you mean running out of ideas and I bring up Daniel? What are you talking about? Daniel's going to watch this.
Obviously, freaking, he's probably cracking up that he probably just shit himself when he heard that. So it's like.
I thought
for
you were
me
going
have
to
a
bring him
spit take.
today.
I mean, I guess I could have if you give me some kind of cue. I mean, and I don't mean with QAnon. I mean like social cue.
Are you a part of that?
I mean, I wouldn't mention it if I weren't. It's anonymous, right?
Is that really you?
It's anonymous.
Is that you? Did you know that's who he is, Casey?
That he's Q.
Look, I'll tell you about Daniel. Daniel's doing fine. Daniel is in the area hanging out. He's been working on some screenplays as he does. He writes.
What do you mean he's in the area? He's close to here right now?
I'm not sure what scope level he's got.
I'm starting to think he's not okay.
I mean,
I'm starting to think you kidnapped this guy.
Wow.
Do you have him
Is that
in
what
one
my
of your
tone
cars?
indicates, Casey?
Do you have him in one of your cars?
Maybe.
Yeah, would you be able to pull off? Hold on, Casey. How do you
drive two cars
do
at a
it
time anyway?
with the guy doing the splits out the windows? Would you have a stick holding on to using the steering wheel in the other one, or you have somebody else in the other car?
I mean, ideally, he would be driving the other car with his foot, but yeah, you'd have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
he
guys
could-
driving.
Mhm.
I could do it if I had
But
like
he-
2 sticks, and it was like Mr. Beanin', and I'm just like
You're in the
driving
middle.
2 cars like this, and I got my legs spread open, and I'm just going like this down the street, and then like a squirrel or like a raccoon jumps at me, and then I gotta like dodge it, like you gotta watch
And the
out.
cars
You
go
ever-
real close.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a close one.
Yeah. And then I forget that like I have like turtle wax right next to the passenger seat, so it starts getting on my foot, so it starts making it a little bit more slippery as I'm trying to drive these 2 cars. One's more metal, one's more metalloid. you
What's
know?
that?
Well, like they have metal glass now, so they move the molecules around the metal to where it's more of like it's more of a sheet of glass kind of metal.
How
than
do
it
you
is
know
metal.
about metalloids?
I don't know. I went to school at one point, and my parents were like, "Here, have all these books and games that are educational, and don't you dare, make a peep in church. Just eat your Cheerios out of a bag." But anyway, so like,
Don't make a peep. Eat your Cheerios. Did you eat a bunch of Cheerios
I
growing
did.
up?
in church for sure, yeah.
With or without milk?
Without, just like out of a Ziploc bag.
It's a brown paper bag full of Cheerio.
That would be great, but probably be too noisy because like you're trying to be quiet. I gotta
Paper
eat.
bag would
Yeah.
be nice and nice.
Oh, little Potter is like spiritual.
It's not like there's a dog in the bag.
Yeah. Oh, someone get my Fido out of here, pronto.
Get my what out of here?
Fido.
Oh, that's like a dog.
Like FIFO.
Now
Yeah,
we're
it's
back.
like-
Yeah,
where we
so
started.
okay, yeah. FIFO, I had this mic. I would give people 7 minutes. You'd sign up on a list. You get free beer. You get free oranges or Little Debbie or whatever the fuck was on sale.
Yeah, you would give out little treats. Would you? I
And
forgot, honestly.
7 minutes, and you could sign up. You could be there at 4 a.m. and still get stage time. And I'd used a list, not a bucket, so it was never a lottery. So you could come and go, and people stayed. People show up every week and just watch. They just like to be there, and hell, you get a free beer. Fuck it.
And then it burned down, Casey.
No, they didn't
It
burn
burned.
down.
Place burned down. Did you do that?
It was after they exorcised the demons. They had to get.
Did you set that fire? People were talking about it.
I feel like this is like the mentioning of the ticket moment. It's like, do you really want me to talk about the fire?
What do you mean the mentioning of the ticket moment?
I'm just saying there's the tickets and there's Daniel and there's the fire. It's like, are you just quoting Elton John songs?
We didn't start the
the
fire.
It's not Elton John, but that's
yeah,
a
that's
song.
immediately what I thought. I mean,
I'm Elton John, and it's
It's-
my first birthday.
What's your favorite Elton John song?
Probably Benny and the Jets.
Oh, that's a good one. How about you, Willie?
Cool.
Favorite
Elton John song? What was the one he did for Princess Diana?
That's
Candle in the wind.
Not that one.
Tiny
Stupid.
Dancer. Blue Jean Baby. Mine would probably be Circle of Life. I think I listened to that one the most.
What was that one on? Mulan?
Lion.
Lion?
Yeah.
Huh?
White Lion. Kimba, the White Lion.
Kimba the White Lion.
That's the original manga that Simba and Lion King were based off of. All the characters.
You're kidding.
No, they even reference it in The Simpsons, where James Earl Jones pops out of the sky and he goes, "Kimba, Simba."
Whoa,
Yeah.
Kimba Walker.
So the story of Lion King is Hamlet, but the characters are from Kimbo.
Who's Kimbo Walker? A basketball player?
NBA player.
Yeah.
I just think Kimbo Slice when I hear.
Oh.
Yeah.
He
Rest
go,
in peace.
He died.
he go,
Yeah.
don't even try it.
Yeah.
He
don't
died?
fucking try.
He go, you don't want to come in this backyard. Why don't you try a different one this time?
Is that a prison reference?
No, just when he fight people in the backyard.
Find another backyard.
Oh, okay.
Don't set up
Don't
the
come
picnic
in this
table.
backyard.
I'm
This
ready
is
to
mine.
fight. You're gonna have to pick a different barbecue spot. This place is only good for punch.
This is my backyard.
We use vinegar and a sweet rub here. You're gonna need to go somewhere where they have a lot more tomato base.
You want to use a green egg to freaking marinate that.
You say green egg?
Green egg, we're marinating it. Green egg machine. Green egg and
Yeah, there's
Green egg.
grills. I've heard of that.
yeah, it's a grill. Green egg.
Oh, not.
Are you telling me you don't know what that is, but you know
No.
about metalloids?
I know
and you
Viking
don't-
stoves. I never heard of a green egg stove. Is it green egg? Like a
No, it's called green egg.
green egg.
It's a big old green circular, like a molecule.
There it is.
Like a molecule.
Looks like the
wow.
It looks like damn spider's
Oh,
nest.
it's like a smoker too.
Yeah, it gets smoked.
Yeah, it
Looks
gets
like it.
real smoky in there.
Yeah,
Nice.
make your food smell like shit.
Hey, so what's your favorite vegetable?
Make food stink.
What's your favorite vegetable for cleansing out all that smoke out of your colon?
What do you?
I feel like every time I eat smoke, I have too much carbon in my colon. I gotta like eat too much, like more broccoli or something. Like, you guys have a vegetable you eat after a lot of barbecue?
Celery stick.
Boom. You?
Carrot stick.
I think you're just going with Wingstop there.
I like Pluckers wing.
You don't eat
place, yeah.
vegetables? I feel like I got you on the freaking defense right now.
Yeah, you do. I don't. So
Tomatoes? You don't eat tomatoes?
nope. I had to stop.
Because of the beard? It was making it too
No,
orange?
because of the seeds in the tomatoes. It's something coating the seeds.
Wow,
that I'm allergic
Is
to.
it glyphosate, you think?
I don't know. It's whatever the slimy stuff around these seeds are.
You ever...
Found it out 5 years ago. I'm allergic to that shit. It's in all kinds of things. It's in pomegranates. It's in squash.
Oh, wow, yeah. So you're probably allergic to melons too,
He's
huh?
most seeds, avocado seed.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to chop those things up.
Peach
eat
pit.
'em.
So you shouldn't
Peach
eat...
pit.
there's a lot
I
of
used to
fried
love a
food.
peach pit.
You gotta stay away from fried food.
Used to love a peach pit.
Really? You would eat it?
Yeah.
What
Can't
about...
you picture what a peach pit looks like? It's
You ever
rough.
had smoked apple seeds?
Yeah, apple seed. Why are you testing me like that? You have eaten apple seeds. Do you eat apple seeds?
No, they're poisonous.
They have cyanide in them.
Just like peach pits or whatever the thing. I chipped my tooth on a peach pit.
You did?
Yeah, I was going to town. I was falling in love with that peach, man, and I just bit too hard.
Flew too close to the sun, my
Yeah,
man.
I really did. I really did.
Just a hot day. It's dripping all
It
over
was
the
so
place. It's
sweet. I could.
sticky.
It might have even been an apricot, actually. Now that I think about it.
How do you
because
pronounce that?
apricot, man?
Apricot?
Apricot.
How do you pronounce that?
Apricot.
How do you pronounce it, Grant?
Apricot.
How do you
Yeah.
pronounce it, Casey? That is stupid.
When I say
Apricot.
apricot, I feel like I'm being offensive. Apricot. Is that like an
Apricot.
apron and a bed for like an ape?
Applern.
Appler.
It's like it's like some like late night infomercial invention where like a gorilla is selling like an apron you can turn into a bed. It's called an apricot.
Applern.
Applern.
What was it? Applern?
What the fuck is
Applern.
an
I call them
applern?
Applern.
Is that an apple?
No, an applern.
It's an Applern, dude.
Never heard of an applern?
Nope, don't know it. Put it on the monitor.
I went to, you guys were talking about Peach Pit.
Yeah.
He's like looking for it. What's an applern? Is that like for skiing?
Siri, pull up Applern.
Yeah, Grant can probably find an applern.
Do you know how to spell applern, Grant?
I got it.
Two
Thanks.
piece.
Yeah, 2 piece.
Here's a pile of applers.
Oh wow,
Applern.
that's still on subject.
They look
That's
off
pretty
color.
nice.
That does look a little weird, Grant.
Is there a filter on that?
I will find another picture of applers. 1 second.
I went to, y'all talk about Peach Pit. I went to a Passion Pit concert once, and I overdosed on mushrooms at Bonner, and I fainted.
What is
Really?
it like overdosing?
Yeah,
And Passion Pit,
at Passion Pit.
the Palm Pilot commercial band.
Yeah, I was in the front row.
I don't know
Sleepyhead.
Oh no,
Is that what did it? That song?
I fished out. Yeah, it just got too hot.
That's horrible. What
Yeah.
you woke up? What was happening?
Oh, I like could just kind of slowly fainted. I was like, guys, I don't feel very good. They were like, what? And I was like, I don't feel. And they were like, okay, sit down. Everybody told me to sit down, and I sat down. My friend threw a blanket over my head, and I
Oh no.
Damn.
just kind of fished out. But then I woke up after like 30 seconds. Everybody was like staring at me, and my buddy walked me out, arm in arm, like, staring at me. I was on like an 8 the mushrooms. It was like 110 degrees outside.
Oh my
That
god.
sounds
Really?
horrible.
Stay away from me. Yeah, it was awful.
Anxious.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I would think I was dying standing up there. If I started feeling weird, I'd be convinced I was dying.
I used to be a stagehand out here in Austin and around at Texas and Louisiana doing like concerts and stuff. In Selma, they would have, which is near San Antonio, they'd have like Ozfest and Warped Tour. And
Oh.
we did Lincoln Park and a few others. But like when I went to Ozfest, really the only person I wanted to see was Ozzy. But by the end of the night, when he actually was on stage, I had been on so much coke by that point that I had to just go sleep in this red Honda Civic that we had earlier skinned a deer when we were driving from, I guess, San Antonio to Austin or Austin to San Antonio. And like, there's no way we could go on the left or the right lane because there were like vehicles coming and there was just a deer carcass in the middle of the road. And so he just centers his cars like, here we go. We freaking go off the freaking, we ramp off the thing, land, skid, and like for the rest of the trip, it just smelled like rotting carcass, like flesh.
And
going
that
through.
was Lincoln Park driving the car.
I think it might have been. No, it was.
That's him driving.
I think it was another person that all our coworkers called like Lafayette or Louisiana because they all were from Texas and Hispanic and stuff.
Yeah, be careful with the deer carcasses. I remember being in the backyard of my cousin's house and everybody was doing a computer duster. And this one guy did it. And I just remember seeing it in like slow motion. He did it and then he just fell. His legs went straight and he just fell flat on his back and it was dusty and there's a big cloud of dust that billowed up around him. Wow. It's just a real dramatic scene. It's so stupid.
Pigpen from Charlie Brown. Yeah.
Yeah, why can't anybody ever wash his ass off? Why is he always smelling and he has
he
all the
lives-
flies around his
'Cause
ass?
he lives in the pig pen.
Oh, his parents are abusive.
Or he's like a farmer or something.
He's not a farmer. Pigpen.
Too young. He doesn't have the skills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it
far
does.
too young.
Maybe not the social or emotional, but yeah, pig pen. I don't know.
Dude, Lincoln Park, more like Stinkin' Park. I bet that
Yeah.
deer smell like shit.
That dude's body's
For
stinking.
the record, I think it was Ozfest we were going
Good
to,
job.
but yeah, like those concerts are insane. Like the mosh pits are like way too violent, and the music's way too loud. You got to get way
Whoa.
the fuck back. Like I'm the guy like hooking up the sound, and I'm like, God dang, it's loud out here, man. Like
You're hooking up with people there?
the sound people.
Sound people?
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like the
Yeah, do y'all kiss in front of the microphone?
yeah.
Sound check.
Sound check.
You ever open GAC? You remember Nickelodeon GAC? You remember like Nickelodeon GAC? The
Yes.
stuff that, like,
I would hook
that's,
up in that.
that's what it would sound and look like. Yeah.
I know at Ozfest they have bathtubs full of that stuff. You can just fuck around in.
All right now.
What?
Wait,
What
who's
was
saying that?
It's awesome. He's like, from Sweet Leaf or whatever.
What's Sweet Leaf?
You don't know Black Sabbath?
I think he's mostly known for the show. And you go, Sharon.
Okay. Well, he's
Sharon.
Get out of the gack. Get out of the gack, tub. It's time for dinner. Get out of the gack.
God.
She go, I'm not done playing in the gack.
Ozzy, would you get out of the jack, Ozzy?
I'm sorry. That turned into this bunker from All in the Family. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
It's like if what's her name?
Kelly Osbourne.
No, the other one.
Jack.
No.
Drew Barrymore.
What's the wife's name?
God, have y'all seen her
Sharon.
show? Have y'all seen that lady's show?
Who?
Drew Barrymore.
What's she talking
She on a
about?
show?
Yeah, Drew Barrymore show.
Oh,
She
well,
had Seal on the other day.
wow. He's supposed to be like reputable, right? He actually like follows people back.
He does follow for follow.
He's supposed to be a nice guy.
I'm an admin. I remember when I lost my mind.
That's not.
That's CeeLo.
CeeLo.
Who did you say?
Seal.
Oh. I was listening to that on the way here. Kiss from a Rose was on the radio.
Is that a Nightmare Before
Really?
Christmas?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is Halloween.
Whoa, that got deep.
Is that Kelly Clarkson?
Oh yeah. What is her name? Sharon.
Ozzy.
I can't do it.
Ozzy.
Are
That's
you
more like
seeing that? What's going on here?
It's a sound check.
Who's that?
What is going on?
Is that Seal?
That's Seal. In the greatest song of
Oh
all time.
gosh.
I'm just making noises.
You
now.
have all kinds of noises. Casey, did you know he had all these noises?
I didn't know you could do something like that.
It's fun.
What's your
right?
best noise?
Something like
Whoa.
that.
I got
What's
chills.
that?
I got goose pimples, dude.
Is it like a door slowly opening?
Yeah, or like, how do you get a cat to like leave you the fuck alone?
Just do that.
Yeah.
That's how I get the damn waiter to give me the check.
Yeah. Hey, paisan.
You go, you haven't even ordered nothing yet. You go, bring it anyway. I'm
Yeah,
out of
bring
here.
it.
Soy payaso.
What is that word you said?
I am a clown.
It's
Or,
clown.
I am clown. I am clown.
I am clown.
I am Spanish.
Whoa, that's a pretty good Spanish accent.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I am Spanish. Come to Conan's Pizza. Close down. Thank you, Austin. There used to be this great bit from like, I don't know, E-Bomb's World. It was like, hello, this is Austin's Pizza Shop. I'm not here. I'm out killing pepperoni. But if you want to leave your name, number, serial number, I call you.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Who are you saying that was?
That was Lisa Lampanelli.
Baby, that's him down there, actually. That's Arnold down there, creeps.
Is
and
that Brendan's face?
That's Brendan Schaub.
I forgot Brendan was in that. I want to watch the new movie with what's his name in it?
Which one?
Brendan Fraser.
Oh, the
Brendan
whale.
Fraser.
The
The
Whale.
When is that coming out?
Good morning. I'm Brendan Fraser. I proudly present The Whale.
Dang.
I don't even have any idea what it's about.
A big obese man try to reconnect with his daughter. Things don't go as planned. I'll tell you that.
You want?
Wait, have you seen it?
It's not out yet, but I've read the description on IMDb.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I need to read the description. I like the Darren Aronofsky movies.
Emma Dibba.
Emma Dibba.
I'm on Emma Dibba.
You are? What are you?
I was on this show called Adam Papagan's. Oh man, I forgot the name.
Adam Papagan Slapagan.
Yeah, Adam Papagan's show. And then on Bad News Weekly, I was in a movie. With like 27 other like famous actors that were in it for like 2 seconds.
The Mummy?
No, it was called Cross Rise of the Villains.
What'd you do? What
My name was Nail Gun.
Did you
I
carry
s-
a nail gun?
No, they made me slap an old lady. Well, she wasn't that old, but she was the older of the fighting crew. It was like Fox Force 5 or whatever. I had to fight them, but it was like an off-brand and a Sony picture and not Miramax or whoever. Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, I don't know if
or
I've
something.
heard of it. What was it called again?
I don't know if I've heard of it. It
This
came out
is it?
Yeah, that's it. With Vinnie Jones and Danny
What?
Trejo and Brian
Who's
Austin
Vinny
Green.
Jones?
The guy from
Midnight Meat Train with Bradley Cooper.
okay,
He's in-
or
it's a movie.
Lock, Stock, Two
Oh, Midnight
Smoking
Meat
Barrels.
Train.
A lot of like Guy Ritchie stuff, and he was also a professional football player, like a soccer player.
Yeah.
Cool.
Grant, pull up Midnight Meat Train. It's an actual real movie. And I want everyone to believe me. Bradley Cooper.
As
On
opposed to
it.
the one I was in.
Well, That one's
Well,
really
you
good.
still got the IMDb credit.
Heck yeah.
Nobody
High
can
five to
take
that.
that
I don't
away
know if
from
that'll
you.
let us-
When did you start shaving your armpits?
When did I stop?
I just remember him being hairier. Hey, stop! Slow down,
What?
dude. You're gonna get hurt.
Whoa.
Grant, tell him to stop.
Cut it out.
You're gonna get hurt.
You get sick.
Oh yeah.
Midnight Meat Train.
Peanut buttery butterfinger.
This movie looks disgusting, Casey.
It's a
What's it called?
classic.
Midnight Meat Train.
Midnight meat train.
It was a huge deal when it came
Yeah,
out.
it's a Clive Barker production,
Really?
much like Baby's Day Out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I forgot he did that.
Full circle, right on.
Mhm.
Love these pretzels, man.
Pretzels.
Yeah, twisties and edible and like good for all because we're all connected. A little salty because it's William, but whatever.
Why would you have to say that? And why would you have to?
Because I
What
know.
are those little contraptions you have right there?
Oh, which one? This?
Yeah, what's that?
This is
Chapstick.
These are like my
Lipstick?
model lightsabers.
Is that really lipstick?
And a
Yeah,
lighter.
Let me put it on. You want to try?
I don't know. What is it?
It's lipstick. It's a stick for your lips.
Grant, do you see what he just did in here?
I'm just gonna keep inhaling until.
I'm actually stopping the recording. He's gonna have to leave.
Just ghost it.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
me.
no.
Why'd you?
I just tricked your ass.
Sorry,
The vapors
William.
make the recording
Bye-bye.
stop.
All right, we got to go.
It
Shutting
didn't-
it down.
It didn't actually take anything.
No, seriously, man, you're gonna have to
I'm
leave.
sorry, Grant.
Bye-bye.
I'm leaving.
Have a good
Grant,
night.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think he was actually gonna do
I
that.
didn't think that it was.
Seriously, I can't believe you just did that, man.
Jesus.
Grant, I swear to God, I told him not to do that
No, you
before we
didn't.
got
You
in.
didn't say anything. No,
Grant, I'm
Red-
so
like,
sorry.
literally
Scott, you
red.
have to get out of here. I'm
leaving.
so
All
sorry.
right, let me pack up.
I'm so sorry. Grant, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's a wrap.
I told him not to. Oh my gosh, dude.
Clear it out.
I told him not to do it, Grant.
Find a
Scott,
new
you're
studio,
gonna have to
guys.
leave, man.
Find a new studio.
I'm sorry, Grant. Just lock the door after he leaves.
Sorry, Grant.
Scott, you're gonna have to leave.
leaving.
Grant, I'm sorry.
I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'm
Dude,
leaving.
I told you beforehand not to actually smoke that.
I
Grant,
I didn't actually smoke anything.
Grant, I'm so sorry. Scott,
He sure
You're
is
gonna have
taking his time getting out of here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
I don't want to
know.
get thrown out.
Get
I don't want
out.
to. I'm sorry, Grant.
Scott, I
Is there
can't
something I need to sign?
believe.
Can I sign something? What time is it?
I've never seen Grant so mad.
Yeah.
It's like a different side. of
Scott,
him.
you're gonna have to get out. Grant is locked in.
God.
Okay,
It sounds
here,
like he's
Scott.
about to fucking stab me.
God damn it.
Okay, well, here we brought you some caramel whirls.
Oh, is that really world's finest chocolate?
Yeah, some kids were selling it.
Yeah, some kids were selling.
And you thought Scott Kidd would love this?
They're good.
No, I love world's finest. I used to be one of the sellers of this.
What happened?
Yeah.
I grew up.
Grew out of it.
I stopped having to stand outside the gyms with boxes of chocolates while people were sweaty and be like, "Hey, you want some chocolate? It won't melt in your hands, I promise."
And you just look how you look right now with your long hair.
And they kept saying the same thing. They're just like, "I told you to leave."
I told you.
Yeah, we already told you get out.
And I told them I'm not smoking anything. I had vegetables. I have no more carbon in my colon.
Can't keep smoking that in here. Just smoking the gym's on chocolates.
Can I smoke the chocolates, Grant?
I already stopped the recording. You
Yeah,
guys need to
yeah,
get
yeah.
out.
Oh, you really were serious.
Yeah,
Yeah, bye.
I'm so sorry, Grant. I didn't know that.
I don't even know why you
I
guys
swear
are
to
still
God,
here.
man, I'm so sorry.
I called the cops.
Now I
Not
feel,
again.
now I feel like shit.
Grant, I promise you, I told Scott before we walked in here, I was like, let's pretend like you smoke something, but don't actually smoke it. So I
I didn't
promise
actually
you.
smoke it.
Scott's leaving. Scott's leaving.
Scott Sleeman, we're just gonna hang out for a little bit longer though.
All right. I just hate feeling like I'm being fucking kicked out of places, man. I'm sorry.
Seriously, Grant, I'm so sorry.
Never
You
again.
want to keep these movies?
Yeah, and we're kidding, kind of.
I mean, is the recording actually stopped?
Yeah,
It's hard to say.
it's hard to say. Grant, is it?
I don't like not hearing myself if I get to hear myself and I'm not hearing myself.
Yeah,
It is still recording.
He just started recording again because you took your
I
headphones
bet you
off.
can't hear him. I bet you
Grant,
can't hear what he's saying. I bet your headphones on.
Grant,
One-sided conversation.
is there any way I can? Is there any favors that I can? Can you need your grass cut or something like?
No, I already stopped the recording. You gotta get out of here.
Yeah. No, we weren't kidding.
Okay, no, I understand
We weren't
that.
kidding.
I understand that, Grant, and I'm leaving. And I am leaving.
All
But
right.
I want to know on a separate personal social level outside of here, maybe at like the creek in the cave or something.
Aw.
You know, if you're at a show I was doing or something. I just wanted to know if there's a favor that maybe we could talk about later, not including anything.
I just feel
that
like
happened.
this isn't the place and time for that conversation.
You're right. And
It's
you're
not.
right.
I mean, I told you I did. Grant, I promise you. I told him before we came in here, pretend like you're going to smoke the thing, but don't actually smoke it.
I didn't.
New equipment. They just got new equipment in here.
I didn't smoke anything.
Scott, where could people find you?
You can find me all over the place. I'm around this ame around that area. I might
Farmers
be around
market.
your area. Definitely not around Grant's area. I respect his space. But I have a podcast called The Solo Podcast with Scott Kidd. Pretty soon I'll have 2 other podcasts, but let's not future fake for now. I have
Would you call that future faking?
yeah, because it's like make your goals, set your goals, take care of your goals. Don't just like dream and proclaim about goals. Fucking actually accomplish your goals. But anywho, the Solo Podcast with Scott Kidd on Anchor, on Spotify, on Google Podcasts. I'm pretty sure it's on Apple Podcasts. I'm up to episode 25. I'm gonna have season 2 coming out. It's a live. It's a live kind of stream of consciousness. I put it to music. I have a bunch of different categories, and I even talk about the mechanics of comedy. I talk about all kinds of different experiences and people that I know. And I don't think I brought up William.
Are you allowed to smoke when you're doing that one?
I typically don't.
Interesting.
But I usually have.
So you thought it'd be cool to do it in here?
I literally thought that you were.
You and
asking
Grant
me-
literally just met.
asking me about lipstick, and we were talking about lipstick, and it was a stick for your lips, like Ring Pop. It's a juicy jewel of flavor. Anywho,
Well, thank you. Anyway.
I don't know.
You're about to get the damn hit stick when fucking
Okay, I'm
Grant
sorry.
comes out.
I'm,
too.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm at
Grant's
the
really
Scott Kidd.
pissed.
I'm at the door to exit, but I'm at the Scott Kidd on TikTok and Instagram, and you can find me. I'm around. I'm Scott Kidd, Kidd.
Okay, we have.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
on it.
Bye, Scott.
Bye.
Bye,
Good
Scott.
night. Thank you. I'm gonna not forget my chocolates or my pleasantries with you guys.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of The William Montgomery Show. Send your questions, artwork, and manifestos to The William Montgomery Show at gmail.com. Leave William a voicemail at 737-471-1098. Never miss an episode of The William Montgomery Show by subscribing to The William Montgomery Show channel on YouTube and anywhere podcasts are sold. Check out William online at william.f.montgomery1 on Instagram. For more William Montgomery, check out Kill Tony on YouTube and see him live at the Vulcan Gas Company in Austin, Texas every Monday night. For more of me, Brett Erickson, check out Issues with Andy on Patreon. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at IBrettMyPants. This episode of The William Montgomery Show was recorded at Permanent Record Studios right here in the heart of Austin. The William Montgomery Show is produced by William Montgomery and Brett Erickson. The William Montgomery Show is a FannieCo production. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Who the fuck said that? I'm trying to have fun tonight.